Hello everyone, here is Hemant. Today's our topic is root structure and these regions. Here the root is grown in the underground part of the plant body. Here the root structures are this and the root hairs, these are main functions they have. Each part is important for the root. Here the root hair, root maturation, region of elongation and region of meristematic activity, root cap. Here the root cap, I will explain one by one what the structures and what their functions, how it is useful to the plant. First, root cap. It is an underground part of the body. It is full of soil, soil. It is an underground part of the body. First, we have to discuss about root cap. What is this root cap? Here we can explain that it is a thick and protective layer. Thick layer, see here, this is a thick layer and protective. How means at the root of the tip, it is it is not strong, it is weak at the tip. In order to protect the tip, the root caps are present because underground soil there are many rocks and some chemicals will damage the tip of the root. To avoid this, the root caps are attached to these plants. And the next helps in penetration. Penetration is nothing but anything in the surface. Penetration means like this, penetrates like that. To penetrate into the soil, the root caps will helpful because they are the thick protective layers and they didn't cause damage up to the tip of the root, and they protect growing tips. The tips are present. These tips are protected by root caps. The main function for the root cap is to protect the tip of the root and helps in without causing damage, means it helps from the damage causing organisms, and that will help to a thick protective layer. And next, it secretes the mucilage substance to lubricate into the soil, into the passage. Likewise, it is underground soil. To move on the soil, it is very hard to say that the friction is more. To avoid that, it secretes a mucilage substance to lubricate into the soil. Means to grow the tape, lubricate into the soil, it secretes a mucilage substance. To secrete after the secretion of mucilage substance, it lubricates. It easily passes into the soil. And the next, meristematic region. What is this meristematic region? Meristematic region is nothing but division of cells, and this is the meristematic region. Region behind the root tip. Behind the root tip means here's the root tip. Behind the root tip, the meristematic region is present, representing the growing point. It represents the growing points because if this here the division takes place, active cell division takes place, and the meristematic region is nothing but in the plant body is nothing but division. It contains actively dividing meristematic cells. This contains the actually meristematic cells which helps in the division. Next, after the division, what is the process? The new cells are formed and the addition of new cells. Here we cover that addition of new cells and responsible for the longitudinal growth. The root have their own priority. They have the longitudinal growth. Likewise, longitudinal growth. Okay, and the responsible for the longitudinal growth. And next region is elongation region. What is this elongation region? Elongation. What does mean elongation? The cells in this region will elongate. Above the root meristematic region, the elongation region is present. This elongation region helps to the cells are elongated and the root will be grown. is were not much important. Here the elongation means the cells will enlarge and the cells will enlarge. Due to the elongation of these cells, the root will be grown. And the next, maturation region and root hairs. First, we have to discuss about root hair. What are these root hairs? These are the tubular outgrowth structures called root hairs. What are these root hairs? Root hairs, the most function is to absorb water and minerals and supply to the plant. The main function of the root hairs is to absorb water and takes place by the root hairs, and minerals also, to absorb water and minerals by the through root hairs. And each hair is a single cell tubular growth. Each hair is a single cell tubular growth. Now we will discuss about means here the root hairs are present. Each one is a single cell. Single cell. Now the next, root hairs. Next, meristematic region. What is this meristematic region? The meristematic region, the cells undergoes changes. What is changes? Change is nothing but change in the physical form or in internal, nothing. Change will be occurred in this region. This is meristematic region. In this meristematic region, what happens? The meristematic region, the cells undergoes changes. Here the cells will elongate and the cells undergoes maturation. The cells after maturation is nothing but the cells were developed to their own activity. Different cells are present, different activities they have, and to perform it is a complex process, and different cells have the different activities. So in this region the cells will be matured and they have the different cell shapes and their different activities, like endoderm, like here the cortex, endoderm is xylem phloem. Here the cortex is nothing but it has a different activity, and epidermis it has a different activity, and xylem you all know commonly it is a water conductive tissue, and phloem is a food conductive tissue. So here we again recall our root structure and regions. Root cap is present, root cap and meristematic regions, elongation region and meristematic region. Here the root hair, maturation region. So let's, if you have any doubts in any topics of the botany, ask in the comment section.